everybody. It is me, Demetri K, and I am sitting here with Donovan, his heart don't pump no Kool-Aid Sadiq. And this is the second edition of Don't Believe the Hype, where we ask you to go beneath the surface to make sure everything that you're seeing and hearing is actually factual, right? Because we know a lot of times on memes and things like that, it looks good, it seems real, but it's really fake. And so we just ask you to do a little bit more deep diving as we try to do here. And so anyway, it is Tuesday, I always want to say January for some reason.
July
9th, okay? And so, do you want to go to Disneyland?
No.
You sure?
Positive.
Well, today we're going to talk about Disneyland.
The Brawl For It All!
Which is considered the happiest place on earth.
If they only
their
knew.
tagline?
Yes, if they only knew.
The happiest place on earth, the house of the mouse, and good
stock though.
Right. Well, yeah. Okay. Where it costs you an arm and a leg and a titty to get in there, just to even get into the parking lot.
Yep. True.
So anyway, you guys have probably seen this video that's been going around social media. Guess sometime last week or over the weekend, because the video kind of came out. I think it was Monday type of thing of a family, and I'll just go ahead and put it out there. I'm sure Donovan will put up the video.
Yes, I'll put the video up.
It's a black family fighting. So there's different stories of whether these people were related that were fighting. They really don't know the dynamics of the relationship between the people that were fighting. But as you guys will see, especially on YouTube, there's this guy in a red shirt was going absolutely bananas. He was fighting with one dude and then punched, I don't know if the girl he punched first was the other guy's woman, knocked her down and she sprawled out and, then his mama tries to get in the way and she gets knocked down to the ground. She's sprawled out and doing pavement angels, sprawling around. And then somebody tells the maniac that his girlfriend knocked his mama down, and so he's running around talking about, you knocked my mama down? And then he, boop, boop, boop. He's dragging them both by the weaves, punching them, punched his girlfriend down to the ground. He's just out of control. Now, mind you, this video goes on for about a little over 5 minutes.
Wow.
And toward the end of the video, some dudes, it's like 4 or 5 of them, finally, gets a hold of this guy and, wrestles him down to the ground. And so after they get him to stop, he gets up talking about who grabbed my neck, who grabbed my neck. He's keeps trying to fight people. And so, it was just, and this was done in front of children. Disneyland. It's Disneyland.
Hey, they don't care. People don't care no more.
And it took, like I said,
where's the Disney security?
They finally showed up toward the end of the video. They finally showed up, but then you had this guy who looked like he was in maintenance. He's sweeping. You know how the people walk around sweeping. He's trying to stop him. So it was people trying to stop him. But this dude, he was just like, had this mad adrenaline rush. And apparently he's a gangster because he was talking about, own crib and all this other stuff.
Lord.
It was horrible, to say the least. It was horrible. Their kids are in strollers and kids screaming. It was just like his mama gets knocked down she's originally riding on a scooter.
Right. And
she gets up to try to break it up and she ends up getting knocked down. The whole thing, it just...
Put your head in your hands.
Yeah, you're watching and you're like, okay. But I guess really the point that I'm trying to make, we're even bringing this up. Okay, so the whole video was horrible, it's terrible.
Horrible.
People fighting. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people say, oh, that's why black people, we can't go nowhere. Oh, black people, that's why white people don't like us. Oh, look I bet you white people looking at us and they saying this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, y'all some bad Negroes for real, okay? First of all, if y'all think for one moment that's why white people don't like us, then you're even more dead than I thought, okay? That's not why they don't like us. Another thing, that kind of stuff is not ubiquitous to black people. I can tell you, I've seen 3 videos of white people doing the same thing just yesterday. One was at some baseball game over the weekend, 4th of July, something, white people fighting. Another one was at some grocery store or something. They throwing fruit and stuff at each other fighting. And then another one, I can't remember what was going on, but I saw 3 of them. And so I'm like, why? We know why it's not going viral per se. I get why white people don't make the stuff go viral. But what I don't understand, and well, yes I do, let me quit lying. So I actually posted the video of the baseball fight where the white people was fighting. And so I posted it, I said, for you Negroes who said, this is why white people don't like us when you was posting the Disneyland video, please make sure you post this one too, because if you don't, that means that you tap dance for butter biscuits. And don't say nothing else.
Right.
Because you're so busy trying to dog out your own people. Basically what it's saying is, look, white people, it's not us. Oh, you know, us, that's them black people. Us, we know us good black people. We know how to go to Disneyland and not act like that. You know, please, master, please don't think it's all of us. You know, and I'm like, golly.
I mean, in defense, do you think that the Brawl For It All was, you know, did that really need? I mean, these people are supposed to be adults.
I don't know what the fight was over. I guess they're still, and so Disneyland. I guess the people involved didn't want to press charges, something, but the authorities, Anaheim police, I guess, is like, we're looking for the dude. We are interested in pressing charges because it was very brutal. The fight was, I mean, it wasn't just like he was shoving. He was pulling them by the weave and slamming them to the ground and punch. I mean, it was the most. So
going in.
So I don't know what the fight was about. You know, I can't even speculate what would make somebody go that crazy. But I'm thinking, all these adults that are involved in this Brawl For It All, whatever the all is, okay, that's what we need to know what the all was about.
Right.
Nobody. I mean, I guess the mama was trying to give it. She got knocked down to the ground. I mean, she was just falling. Like,
oh my goodness.
What? Nothing comes into your mind that says, okay, we're at Disneyland. Surely the police is coming.
The kids are looking at us. We've got to be an example.
I mean,
any of that.
CPS might get involved, which sounds like, you know, they're entertaining it as well.
Do I need a record because I'm looking for a job?
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
that boy, like, none of that stuff comes to your mind. Like, I've been mad before. I've been mad. I get it. But at some point in time, like I always say, I always ask myself before I get mad or something, you know, crazy is going to go on, what is it going to cost me?
What's it going to cost?
Is it going to cost me my freedom? Is it going to cost me some time, some energy? Is it going to cost me some money? Like, what is this moment? I'm going to turn a moment into something permanent. What is this moment going to cost me? We've all been to places that are very crowded. You know, I went to swap meet today. It's crowded. People are bumping into each other. You don't take that stuff personal, you know, because you're just you're in a crowded place. So I don't know what did he have on some $1,000 tennis shoes? I mean, what happened?
You remember back in the day, people step in your shoe, the big fight break out.
Yeah, they want to take your life over a pair of shoes. So I guess that's what because I'm really just talking about it just because it's trending. And I always have so many questions when I see that, but we always got to ask ourselves, what is it going to cost us if we lose control? There's a lot of people who, in hindsight, like, you know, you say it people say it all the time, you go to a prison and you talk to those people, and they say, I wish I'd have listened to my mama who spent many nights crying and asking me to do right, come home, stay out the streets. I wish that just one time I'd have took her advice.
But I mean, sometimes I think about it like this: being a black person in America, especially as a black man, we are on the precipice of just losing it.
Shit, I think we've already lost.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like just one incident,
right?
And we're just gone,
right?
Because we are so stressed out and so, you know.
And that's another factor. Not making excuses for the dude,
right.
You know. But you make a very good point in that, especially as black men, you are very stressed out. And so it does sometimes just takes that one thing before you just
I mean, we got the child support. We can't find work. There's a statistic Trump is talking about. The economy's never done better. Black people have never been more employed. But see, those numbers are skewed.
And it's bull.
Yeah, because black people are still... If we're at the bottom of the economy, we're the last ones... Okay, yeah, you give 3 or 4 of us more... Yeah.
And we ain't talking about that part-time job at Taco Bell either.
Right.
We talking about some life-changing jobs. Or we ain't talking about the job at the warehouse.
Right.
We talking about the six-figure jobs. That's a game changer right there. You can just start saying that black people are gainfully employed. Because one thing to be employed, and because there's a lot of people who have a job, but they're still on food stamps and getting, social benefits to get by. And so, yeah, we gainfully employed. That's the question.
Yeah, it was funny. I was at the dollar store, and I see these boys in there. And you could tell he's trying to hide the EBT card in his thing. And, they got their, picked up fruits and vegetables and stuff. And, they're trying to make their money last. They're going to the dollar store. Smart thing. But I'm thinking, the mental challenge you're putting in these boys' heads by making them go there, because it seems like they're already shamed by being there with the food card stamp. So I don't know if it's the mom or the dad or the family, but that goes to show you that it does put a stigma. I don't firmly believe everybody just wants to be on welfare.
No, I don't think so either. I think really
they want to be gainfully employed.
I think because I'm too at the store and I see people use it, but then I see all kind of other races using. That's the thing too. A lot of times, it's just that. Because I have this conversation a lot with Al. Al is, I hate to say it. No, I don't hate to say it. I love to say it. I've created a monster. Like, this dude is woke.
He woke up.
Yes.
He woke up.
And so, when I'm talking to him about a lot of things... You
got to keep that good kitty away.
But when I'm talking to him about a lot of stuff, especially when it, like to the situation you brought about the food stamps, a lot of times we hear black people are just on food stamps.
Hell no.
Or, black... Because even... With the whole Disneyland thing, I saw people saying, "Oh, they must have sold their stamps, to go to Disneyland."
Just black people don't go to Disneyland because we can't afford it.
And I don't like Disneyland; it's boring to me. It is, But when I'm at the store, I see Asians, white people, Mexicans, and they ain't ashamed. They or sticking it. They're not ashamed to do it. So I'm like.
Well, to be honest, I wish I had some food.
Okay, give me shit. Y'all know something. I was about to say something illegal. Let me stop right there. I was about to say something. Never mind. But no, like in that case with the boys, let's say whatever the situation was, if they were ashamed, the parents just need to explain to them this is a temporary thing. Hopefully, it's a temporary thing. Mom, dad's working on bettering ourselves until we do. This is what we need to get by. So yes, please go to the dollar store, buy some fruits and vegetables so we can make it last. Right. We just need to be honest with ourselves and have those conversations, and since we're talking about EBT, just really stress teach our children the importance of economics.
Yes.
Yes. Group economics.
Real quick before we go into group economics, as a parent, I would never let my child use my EBT card because, I'm not saying it's a stigma, but I don't want them to have that stigma or that bad memory. Because you remember grandmama. You remember grandmama used to reach in that shirt.
Give you the food stamp. No, I get it. But I think also, like, if that were me, I would just tell my daughter. Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's my responsibility, so I wouldn't put that on my children.
And because we sell it in a way that is shameful. If it's just a situation of mom's down on her luck, because that's what it is. It's temporary assistance. That's what it's supposed to be. Mom's down on her luck. I need you to go to the store, and educate them about what it is. This is temporary help. So while I'm getting on my feet, then that way they'll understand and not fall into the same cycle. But if we're handing the kids the EBT card as this is everyday life, then that to me when it becomes a problem. This is how we get down. Or I don't even know what a regular debit card looks like because all I see is the EBT card.
Because it was kind of funny. You could tell when somebody's in line and they're trying to hide the card. Yeah. They kind of cover the whole card up.
Because they know all the people behind them is...
No. Here's the funny thing. At least in this neighborhood, all the people behind them are on EBT too. Right.
You know what I mean? So, I see people do it too. And me personally... I try to focus on something else because I could imagine, having that, especially if that's how, if there is some stigma to it. I don't be like, because we've seen videos in different situations, people actually approaching those people. I see you got some steak in your basket, and all that other nonsense.
I'm going to tell you this for those that are listening outside of the state of California. Everybody, just about everybody in the state of California is food stamp eligible. Majority of them are because it is so expensive. Nah, you make too much money. You make too much. You be hustling too much.
And the crazy part about it is like a state like California, everything is so expensive.
Yeah.
But a state like California makes it hard for people to qualify for food stamps. Because I know, like in a lot of other states, you don't have to qualify once a year or something like that. But here, it's like I think every 3 months or something.
Well, the thing is, a lot of states that I've ran across, it's saying you got a job, you say yeah, but and you give them your finances, and they say, okay, well, we're going to base this on, okay, you need maybe we'll give you $100.
Right.
It's supposed to supplement until, you know what I mean, not like.
But
you got to have a job.
Yeah.
You have no job. Here's $800. Boom.
Or they want you to have nothing.
Right.
Who you screwing? Who you doing?
Right.
Or is that your grandmama ring? How much is it worth? You know. Right. Did you do everything? Do you have a car? It's like, God, I'm supposed to be living in a cardboard box.
You know, and I'm kind of glad we transitioned to this homeless thing. I used to. And you know I'm a really advocate for vets. And by the way, any vets that are listening to this and you are homeless right now, do you realize you can go to any VA facility, even if you're in your car or whatever, and park there, and it's a safe environment, and it's a campus on the VA. You can go there, you know, then stay over there overnight and be safe if you have a car and stuff like that. And then you have facilities to go wash up.
Yeah, now that's
do
good
whatever.
to know.
So if you're a vet, go and ask, and they've got resources there for you.
That's good to know.
For those that don't know, in California, there are more homeless people. They said the homeless thing jumped from last year 35%. Last year alone, LA County. Yeah. They spent $612 million on the homeless problem, and it got worse.
So which really makes you, because I heard that report too, so what makes you ask, it makes you want to ask the question, what did y'all really do with all this money?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, $600 and something million.
$12 million. That's almost $1 billion, and you couldn't.
You could have built a couple of facilities that help these people.
And created some jobs.
Yeah.
In doing so.
Created something. Or how many homeless people, you know, if you built this facility, would love to work there, volunteer, maybe give them a couple dollars or whatever, a place to stay, they can wash up, have an address so they can, you know, go on job interviews and get mail. And,
so you don't have these conservatives talking about you just giving them stuff. No, you make them work for where they stay. And
that's why, you know, like no shade to nobody who's an immigrant, none at all. I can't grasp get my head around the idea that we are helping people who are coming over here on their own for whatever reasons going on over there. But yeah, we got homeless people who are digging through garbage to eat. And then we hear that they've given all those millions of dollars to go to border security and immigration and stuff. But we got
building
people here that are literally digging through trash cans. And now, because I can't remember who said the phrase that pretty soon the rich is going to get so wealthy to where
we're going to have a Russian revolution.
But there'll be nothing left for the poor to eat but the wealthy.
Right.
And so we are coming to that. You see, especially in something like somewhere like LA, where now they're getting concerned because they have all these outbreaks of E. coli.
Yeah, they're having the black plague and stuff come back.
I mean, in LA, this stuff is...
Bring in the cats.
But why, though? Because homeless people don't have anywhere to go to the bathroom, and so they, you know, let their excrements all over the place.
Well, do you remember?
And so now people going to work at these six-figure jobs are contracting these things.
Yeah, you remember that meme I put out? It was about a guy in Moreno Valley who actually just put his pants down and then shit in front of a restaurant.
Yeah.
We have a lot of warehouses here in the city of Moreno Valley, a warehouse capital. And when you have empty warehouses, you're going to attract homeless people because they don't want to be bothered and stuff like that. Now, I used to have this saying that homelessness is a choice. And for some people it is. Now, it isn't like I have a house and I didn't make the payment and I got put out, whatever the deal is. We have a lot of mental illness out here. We have a lot of things like this. Now, I used to be one of those people, and there's a lady that lives in the park over here, and she has a bunch of cats. And you know I'm a cat lover.
Right.
And
are you going to tell her to come on in?
No, I'm not doing that.
I got a lot of empty rooms.
But I was talking to a homeless person last week, and he was a young guy, about 22 years old. And people kept giving him food. And I want you guys to understand this. Homeless people do not need food. They get food all the time.
Right.
Well, I don't want to give him money, he's going to get drugs. You got to remember, by giving him money to go get his drugs will keep him from being sick for the day.
True.
You know what I mean? And I used to be one of those people, I'm not giving you this, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm going to give him the money now. That's going to help him more so than giving him a burger.
Right.
To go clean up, or maybe he can go get some clothes.
Right.
Maybe he can go get a toothbrush. You know what homeless people need? They need hygiene products and things like that. Not another burger.
You know, because whenever I see a homeless person, you know, 'cause sometimes I get them pretty early, and I'm out and about, and I'll see them sleeping on the sidewalk, and I'm just like imagining, like when I'm tired,
just giving up,
But just to think about the times that you've been tired, and you can come home and lay on your couch or in your bed, and I just honestly,
or I look at my mangy dog sleeping in my bed, and I just
right, but I sometimes put my mind where those people are and think, I couldn't imagine just being tired and just
dropping
right there where I'm at on the sidewalk. I couldn't imagine not, and I need a new bed, but I'm grateful for the bed. I'm grateful for the bed, but I couldn't imagine not being able to lie in it when I'm tired. Right. You know,
but talking to this young man, it really changed my attitude toward home. Not that I was mean to them or anything like that, but
you was a little mean.
No, because I advocate for veterans because there's money there.
No,
but I realized that not everybody's story is going to be the same.
Right.
And giving them food and stuff. If they didn't ask you for food, they don't want food.
Right. Well, my thing is, because I've always been like that with homeless people. I don't care what your situation is. If I have a couple dollars in my pocket, I'm going to give it to you.
Exactly.
I don't want you to tell me what you're going to do with the money. I don't know what because when you do that, and they say this, whether you believe in the Bible, I believe in higher power, you are entertaining angels unaware.
Yes.
You are entertaining somebody who may be able to bless you, maybe not now, but later. You don't know who you're entertaining, and so when you do that to people, I ain't gonna do that because I don't know. You're stopping your own blessings.
Exactly, and and I was so moved by this young man because he started crying. He can't go with his mom because whatever. He's been on the streets for a while, and he's just like, people just don't care out here, and I was just like,
they don't. People like, I got mine.
Right, and and it's really sad. So it changed my whole aspect on how to deal with homeless people.
Right.
I'm not saying go out there because a lot of them, you got some people that are taking advantage. But the thing is, it's not your job to worry about what they do. It's not.
Just do your part. Right. Do your part because, like I said, one of my favorite sayings is, "There, but for the grace of God, there go I." That is like one of my number one quotes that I live by because that could be me. But by the grace of God, it is not. And I'm very transparent about my situation. There's been times, even within the last couple of years, where I was like, damn.
Borderline.
Yeah, I don't have it, you know. But the point that I'm making is I never faced homelessness.
Well,
you know what I mean?
my mom's in the Army. She has her old saying.
No, and I never had to sell no cat. Okay,
right.
Never had to sell no cat. Never got
empty
that
pocketbook and a wet.
No,
that makes no sense.
Nah. But to that point, there's a lot of women who, I don't want to use the word have to because maybe that's kind of here or there, but I use it just because I can't think of another word. There are a lot of women who feel like they have to do that.
Right.
In order to pay the light bills or get something to eat. Hell, I'm going to give it away for free. I might as well make some. I'm just saying.
Right.
Listen, I had never been that way, and I would tell you if I was, but God forbid it came down to that, I would have to ration. If I'm going to give this shit away for free, I might as well feed people. I might as well pay some of these light bills. I'm just saying. Not advocating for prostitution, but most people don't give this shit away for free. I'm just saying.
I don't mean to laugh about it, but it's a serious thing. And like I said, it just changed my whole thing because this guy really awoke me.
Yeah.
Because he says, I don't need no damn food.
I need some cash.
Yeah. He said, I need a toothbrush. I need a washing thing. I need soap.
That's when like I said, honestly, Deanna will tell you. I always say I need to carry cash in case I come because I never carry money. But I try to, sometimes when I do carry money, I'll say because I never know when I'm going to need to give it to somebody.
Right.
So, but yeah, to your point, we need to stop judging people or wondering what you got. You got to prove to me you ain't. God dang it, it's $2. What was you going to do with it?
And another thing I found out too is some of the very people that you might be working with might be homeless.
That's what they say.
They're living in their cars.
They say, especially in LA, there's a lot of working homeless people who are having.
Do you see all those cars parked in the streets in LA now?
Yep, they're living in their cars. And they're dropping the kids off to school and they're going to work, but they're homeless.
Even up in the Silicon Valley, up in the thing, the rents are so high up in the East Oakland and those areas up there in the Bay Area up there. That
Because the
tech
jobs,
industry,
industry have come and priced out the arts industry.
Even the employees in the tech industry can't afford it, so they're like buying RVs and stuff and parking in.
And they're paying. I saw somewhere where a bed was going for $1,200 a month. A bed.
Yeah. So the moral of the story is, don't come to California to get your dreams.
Keep trucking.
Come visit, drop your money, leave.
Right.
You know? It's super expensive out here, but it really woke my thing up. Like I said, Disneyland, $125 just before you even get to the gate. It's going to cost you $125.
And then parking is what, $25?
$25.
I'm not having fun. I'm already not having fun. I got to pay all that money just to get in the damn. Then you're going to be elbow to elbow with everybody in there.
And think about it. Okay, let's just think about this. You, your wife, or your spouse, or your significant other, and let's say one child. That's $300 before you even entered the park.
In 1993, 95, 96, something like that, I took myself, my daughter, my niece, my nephew, my mom, and my good friend to Disneyland. The whole day, the whole ordeal cost me $300.
Yikes.
We ate, parked, everything for $300.
Not bad.
For my birthday, I took everybody to Disneyland, the kids, everybody.
Back in the day.
$300, whatever, that wouldn't even get, that barely get two of us in.
Better get two in. And I went to Disneyland maybe 2 years ago because a friend of mine that worked there we just went and just kind of hung out and stuff. But my mom used to work there, and I used to know the chief of police back in the 70s and stuff. That was really good. We used to go to the underground tunnel, stay in the arcade, and do our thing. But the last time Disneyland ever did anything for me is when we came back from Desert Storm. They gave us those Desert Storm tickets.
Yeah, they said not no more.
Yeah, they said. I don't think they even do grad night anymore.
And then they do. They have the season passes.
Yeah,
I know people make payments on a season pass. I'm like, I don't want to go to Disneyland that bad.
Insanity. Season passes, and you got car payments.
Making payments on these season passes, or what is it, year?
Yeah,
for the annual passes. They're making payments on.
How many times? And then nothing against Disneyland. I went to the Shanghai Disneyland when I was in China. Very high tech. That's the best one out of all of them. But the point is, even if you go to Disneyland, how many rides do you actually get on? Because there's so many people in the damn park. You probably get on 3 or 4.
About all the amusement parks, though. Because, Al likes to go to Magic Mountain. Oh, we're going to go again in August.
Yeah. Okay.
And anybody's ever been to somewhere
Shane his wallet.
Right. The last time I got a ride, his wallet fell off, and it was just, oh my God. But anyway, when I was younger, I liked to do it. But now that I'm older, we always go in the summertime where there's Blazing Saddles. Magic Mountain is huge. You really need to spend 2 days there. Right. And he's 6'4". He's got giant legs. And so he's walking all fast. He's like a kid because he wants to get on all the rides, and I'm melting. I'm like, it's just...
And then Houston used to have Astroland. They got rid of that years ago. Yeah,
right.
And
so the point that I'm making is I don't enjoy going to amusement parks.
Yeah. When I go to amusement parks now, I kind of just look and kind of walk.
Wait a minute. You got to get the Flash Pass. If you don't want to wait in line, but even you still got to wait.
Right. If you get the Flash Pass, you're still going to, especially in the summertime, you're still going to wait 30-something minutes.
He always gets the Flash Pass, and it's like $50 more per person.
Right.
To get the
and you're still going to wait.
We still wait. They have to buzz you when it's your time to go in. I'm like, this is insanity.
Capitalism, you got to love it.
And then the ride is a minute long.
Right.
If
Done. Yeah, I went on the Superman ride with a friend of mine. She came in from out of town. And, we weren't paying attention. Things took off backwards.
Oh, man.
And I was like, oh, shit.
That happened to my Chucky Swallow. Yeah. That happened to us when we went the last time. I'm thinking the damn ride
Going forward. And the guy's distracting as he's talking to you, the operator. It's fun. Like I said, if we were younger, awesome. But
and the whole time the thing is, because it goes straight up, and I'm just losing my stuff. And then, of course, it just waits there.
That's why you get sick.
It waits there for like a couple of seconds, and then it feels like years, because you're like, when is this thing going to drop? When is this thing going to drop?
And you're screaming.
Yeah, and then it finally drops, and it's just like...
Wow.
So that's what I have to do in August, you guys.
Right. So at Disneyland, so when we're at these amusement parks, moral of the story is Brawl For It All, we should
Brawl
kind
For It All.
of we should kind of take into attendance that it's children are there and they're looking at us.
But see, that also reminds you on the flip side. Like I said, I don't know what happened with this cat. But a lot of times people be out there antagonizing people and you don't know what kind of fool you antagonizing. Right. Stop messing with people. I don't know. I'm just saying, just taking another angle. What if somebody was messing with them, egging them on, trying to bully and walking tall and
it ain't
tough.
like the security pats you down when you come in there.
And I think Deanna was telling me they don't carry guns because it's Disneyland and they got kids there. They can't be having an OK corral up there.
Right, exactly.
But I don't know what the situation was, but I'm just saying, let's say somebody was pissing him off or doing something. You don't know. Clearly, you didn't anticipate that. So, just mind your business. Leave, because you don't know what kind of crazy people that are out there. Some people who, and he kept saying, I'll go to jail today. I don't care. I'll go to jail.
He's done. He's reached that point.
Yeah, who don't care?
He's reached that point. Done.
And I just be on the receiving end of it because I just couldn't keep on going. I had to say something slick, yo mama, or whatever. I don't know.
You got
what
the
happened,
people. World started.
Right. You just. When you out there, people, like I said, are under pressure. You don't know what kind. I always think of the movie Falling Down.
Yes.
When Michael Douglas
lost it.
The dude was just like, everybody getting it today.
Yeah.
Everybody is going to be a victim.
And did you know Michael Douglas said that was his favorite movie that he starred in?
That's actually one of my favorite movies, too, because there's a lot of life lessons in there. Everybody, for the most part, you should, in a way, especially today's day, treat people like a walking time bomb. Yes. Because you don't know what people are going through, and here you are effing with people for whatever reason. You don't know. I mean, not to justify stuff that people do, but you hear a lot of the people who do the mass shootings and stuff. A lot of times it's because somebody said, some did, some I was bullied and all. So you leave people alone.
Right, absolutely. So we got some time left. This weekend, the Culture Family Reunion, how'd it go?
It went well. It went well. Nice to see everybody. Family reunions are always, nice and fun.
You guys had your shirts and everything?
I will tell you what happened. Okay. We were playing tug of war. Now,
y'all got ratchet.
No, we'll tell you what happened.
What happened to the twerking contest? Who won?
We didn't get to that. Okay? Everything was canceled after what I'm about to tell you that happened was. Okay? All right. We're playing tug of war. Now, generally, you think of a tug of war game comes with a pretty thick rope. Right. This rope was kind of thin. Okay. It broke 2 times.
Budget.
Well, our side of the family won once. Came down to this last time where we were doing it against another family. So we had our hands wrapped around the rope. I'm telling you, people walk away with rope burns, had whips and webs all on the arm. This last game... Did Daisy go with... No. Okay. They caught us off guard. We weren't ready to pull. They pulled and jacked Amanda's hand up. Right through. Broke 2 of Brittany's fingers.
Get out of here.
Surgery tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, broke her finger. My fingers are healing now, but broke the blood vessels in my hand. Yikes. I mean, it was mayhem.
What was the prize?
We didn't get that far.
Oh my! So people got injured for
everybody. Injured. But other than that, it was cool. We had fun.
Seeing everybody, old cousin.
It was cool.
I mean, let me ask you this in your family, because time goes on. We have our ancestors. People become ancestors. I lost the aunt. You lost your mom. Right. Who's the matriarch in the family and the patriarch on that family? Were they in attendance? Yeah, so the oldest one was my aunt. Her birthday is actually today. Oh, happy birthday. 81. Happy birthday. Then my father would have been the next oldest, and then his brother. So that's who's left of the siblings. So the top 3 are siblings out there. Okay, right on. So we had a lot of fun. So out of those 3, how many kids came out of those 3? Out of those 3, so it was supposed to be about 100 people in attendance. Of course, a lot of people didn't show up. So I would say that day, it's probably about 80 people there. 80 people? Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good size family reunion. Anybody came from out of town? Amanda. I think she was the only one that came out of town. Yeah. Everybody pretty much stays in LA. West Coast. Yeah. Right? Everybody's on the West Coast. Okay. Yep. Right on. So you didn't get to the twerking event. They did the wobble. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it on the video. Everybody was wobbling and doing that, and saw a couple a lot of you guys got a lot of white girls in the family. No, we don't have. There's gonna be 1 or 2 now. Right, 1 or 2 in there. There's gonna be being uncomfortable. Right, there's gonna be 1 or 2 now. Right. That's just how it is, especially in California. Y'all know y'all like the kryptonite. Hey, I got my little cavy and my gray skull. So that's right on. And the thing is, it's funny how us being the last generation, like our parents, Generation X, the millennials, they're getting away from that.
Right.
You don't see a lot of family reunions anymore, and if you do, it's like really dying out because once the older people start going.
Yeah, and this was actually the first family reunion that we had on my grandfather's side. We typically have them on my grandma's side. Okay. But this is the first one we had on my father's side, so it was really interesting.
Okay, cool.
Like I said, it was, I don't want to sound like I'm indifferent,
yeah.
But they say like when the grandma goes and everybody kind of just stops.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, getting keeping in touch. Yeah. People don't speak anymore. That kind of stuff.
How many girl cousins do you have that brought their baby daddies or?
Quite a few of them.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
And, married and stuff.
Good for them. Yeah, because like I said, you don't see that. You'll see like I have like a lot of girl cousins.
Right.
You'll see the kids, but you're like, okay, where are the fathers?
Yeah, I would say for the most part, everybody brought their significant other. For the most part, yeah.
Good. Mm-hmm. Al couldn't make it in. Huh?
No, he's coming next month.
That's right. Yeah, you gotta get ready for that. And then, so how long is Al going to be here?
Usually he's about a little shy of 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So that means because we get ready to go to South Africa,
and then he'll be back in October. So I got to come back from South Africa.
But what if Joseph Felina doesn't let you come back?
Then he'll let me fly my man in.
He got to share.
You got a couple of women. I need to have a couple of women.
Again, for those guys that don't know, we are still going. People think that we're just talking and talking crap and stuff.
No, we're gonna go.
The Diaspora channel, which was the
advice show.
The advice show. Did Phil make it out there yet?
I think he goes quite a bit. I think this is maybe second or third time going. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go out there and put our money where our mouth is and kind of just go out there and see what's going on for ourselves as well.
The first thing I'm going to do when I get off the plane is say, "I'm home." Y'all think I'm playing?
You're gonna get on the ground and
I'm home.
Yes. I mean, it's
and they're gonna be like, who home?
But the funny thing is, for me, I'm getting everything ready. I'm doing all this work around here. I am really looking forward to going as a civilian, and really sightsee and see what we got to see over there and meet people,
right?
And do a thing. I'm really excited about going because, like I said, I get to go to the Seychelles. I've never been there, but
Seychelles in your
rich
G-string.
Yeah, I'll be in my Speedo, thong Speedo. So I ain't got much of a butt. That's okay. Don't worry about it. But I've been trying to tell people do something different. You got money to go here. You keep going to the Bahamas. You keep going to the Dominican Republic. You keep going to the Caribbean. That's fine. When are you gonna go to Africa?
Ain't nobody going to Dominican Republic.
Yeah, not right now. But Negroes will go though. Trust me. But but when are you gonna go to Africa? That's always been my question to people. When are you gonna go?
When you going home?
When
are you gonna go home?
You identify yourself as African American, but you never.
Or because a lot of times we think it makes us look better, more world traveled if we're going to Italy. We're going to France. And we're going, all these other European places where they still, look down on you. Go home. So get that money to your people.
You like to go to the colonial people that colonized your people.
Just to be trying to rub elbows. I never have ever wanted to go vacation in Europe. Ever.
I don't really like it because it's dirty, but I think about, you're highly educated, I'm highly educated, a lot of my friends are educated. I just remember just studying Western civilization, and they're telling you about like the Michelangelo and all this. And I used to sit there and be like, boring.
But remember, so when they tell you about Michelangelo and
Socrates and all these things.
all these other people.
Yeah, then
when they tell you about Shaka Zulu.
Yeah. He was a murderer. He's probably a killer.
Remember that Hollywood produced movie
that
had Negroes scared? Like,
right.
Shaka Zulu out here eating people and shit, But when you do your research, it's like now Shaka Zulu was trying to keep white folks from doing what eventually they did. It was colonizing, his stuff.
But what brought Shaka Zulu down? Same thing that affects us to this very day.
Coochie.
That too. Yeah, you're on the right thing. No, crabs in a basket. Remember, he was killed by his brother, his own family members.
Right.
Killed him and took over, and it kept going.
Right.
And then they lost the kingdom and like that. And that's
Because they believe the hype that the white man was selling them. Oh, he's dangerous. He's out of control.
Right.
You need to get
And then the greed.
Yeah.
You want to be the king, and I want to be the top guy, so I'm gonna kill you and take your stuff.
Same thing, with slavery with Queen Nzinga. Was Angola. She held slavery at bay. White folks wanted to come over and get slaves and stuff. She was like, no. As soon as she died, her brother was like, how much we talking?
Right. And let's go to another culture, Hawaii. Same thing. They sold the queen of Hawaii out. Hawaii stayed in for a long time, and they sold her out for the sugarcane plantation people. Came over there and took over that place. And it's the same formula all over again.
Right.
They keep doing it, and we keep falling for it.
Right.
It's really, really sad. But I'm really looking forward to get to go in there and getting that done. I mean, I'm just waiting for the time to just tick by and pass by. I got a couple of my shots.
I haven't gotten my shots yet.
I got at least get the hepatitis shot, A and B.
Yeah, I'm trying to do as little as possible.
Right, but get that because
mothers be like, okay, yeah,
just get the A and B.
Inject her with some crazy stuff. And
just get the A and B in case you eat some food that might have, bacteria on it or feces on it or something like that.
But let me ask you this: I'm not saying that they won't, but what's different than from there? I mean, hell, we got GMO over here.
Yeah, I know.
So what's different from their food than our food?
Well, here's the difference. It's just like that tribe in the Indian Ocean.
Oh, you talking about the Sentinelese?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. If you're going into a new environment, you might be exposed to certain things that you're not exposed to.
I'll probably get some, but I ain't trying to be getting all that stuff that was on the list.
Well, Al, I can say this: if she comes back with
bubonic plague, so
STD, no.
Nah.
I will talk to Joseph myself.
No.
Them guys are kind of aggressive over there. You know what I mean?
You get aggressive if you want to. Okay.
And for all we know, your daughter might not come back either.
She might not. Her sister just came back from South Africa.
How'd she like it?
She said she loved it. She said there was a lot of A-daddies, is what they call them, some A-daddies.
A-daddies? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about the brothers? I'm going to be looking for me a shot.
I'm sure they got them some, what they call them, tenderonis. That's
tenderonis.
Damn shame. That go show how what they call them now. I wasn't trying to say nothing derogatory.
Right.
They got some tenderonis over there.
Exactly. So but we're gonna have a good time over there. So people trying to scare you like, oh, what about this? What about that? I'm not even worried about that. We're going to go over there. We're going to talk to the people, talk to some real Africans. Like I said, go back home and see some things and say, wow, we're here.
I'm home. Yes.
Just that feeling, and we are gonna actually do a show right there, podcast, video cast, right there from South Africa, and that we can look back as we're sitting in our rocking chairs and say, we were there.
Yep.
We were there.
That was the first time we were there, because we're going back. Okay.
Exactly. And next time I want to go to, what's the other place? Everybody's going to Ghana?
Ghana, yeah.
I want to stop in Ghana and hit that kind of coast area over there, so... you never know. You never know what's going to happen.
You never know.
But you guys, don't forget to check in with Demetra K on Sundays, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Go ahead and say specific.
Specific, yeah. Pacific Standard Time. She's on Facebook Live, 3 p.m. Just look up Demetra K. You guys can check her out. A lot of good stuff going on there. How long is your sister going to be here? She's leaving out?
She's leaving from here, California, probably tomorrow, Thursday, going to Vegas, and then she's leaving from Vegas back home.
Right. So she got there from Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's going to stay over there and do her thing? But she got a little boo thing over there?
In Vegas?
Yeah.
Nah, just going over there just to hang out.
Oh, that's right. Your sister's a professional slot jockey. She's going to go to loosen them slots up there.
Right.
Okay. Right on. She's enjoying herself.
Stick up in Vegas.
Well, like I said, if she hits anything, let me know.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
I gotta get my cut before she goes.
I'm gonna let you know.
Out there. Well, and when you come back?
Saturday.
Oh, so you're gonna stay out there too the whole time?
Yeah, just till Saturday. Come back.
Today's Tuesday.
I'm not going until maybe Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay, got it.
I'm just going to hang out.
You gonna do any gambling?
I don't know. I could be paying a bill with that money. Shoot.
on your way in, check out the stadium, the new Raider Stadium. That's going to be. It's right off the 15 as you come.
I'll check out some real estate for you over there. See what they got.
See what they got.
I will.
We can see what we can do. So, and you guys, I'm still doing the stock tips. I sent you my stocks that I've been
Yes, I was like, this nigga balling.
hitting. And I'm just playing with that.
I'll be trying to keep up with you guys. I'll be keeping up.
The cannabis things have split, so you can get individual cannabis. I've been investing.
And I just saw Jay-Z's into the cannabis, buying a cannabis company now too. So
better get on while the getting's good, people. Don't forget. But join us again. Don't believe the hype. Demetra K section. Donovan Sadiq. We'll see you guys again next week.
peace.
Peace.